Good morning guys, dobro jutro. Well, in this week's video we have a few different things. We have a family day trip out because we had some wonderful sunshine. We have a new member to the family, our cat that's decided to adopt us. We've built a cat house, so hopefully she'll stick around for a while. And we also have a new purchase to us, which is going to be of interest to some of you. And some information that I've been promising regarding the hire car that I keep forgetting to give you guys. And on top of that, we managed to finish the driveway. It was hard work, but we made a big effort and managed to do it because we were expecting rain that never actually came. Enjoy the video guys, catch you later, do skoro. So another nice sunny day, and we thought we'd come out and experience Pomori. So we've just parked up and having a quick look at the harbour and then finding somewhere for a coffee, I think. Obviously it's a very quiet time, so early on in the year, there won't be any tourists about, but yeah, very, very pleasant.
Hi, we are Glenn, Jessica, Cody and Toby, and we'd like to invite you on our family adventure. That's GBtoBG. Yes, Great Britain to Bulgaria. We bought a rural property in a village not too far from sunny beach, and we'd like to show you our journey.
Good morning, dobro jutro. Guess what guys? It's another day and we've got glorious sunshine. So over the weekend we were supposed to have a couple of days off. So Saturday we did. We went down into town and met our friends and had a great time as usual. But yesterday was overcast. So we thought there's no point in going out. We might as well stay here and start moving the stone onto the driveway, which was a big task. It took me and Jessica all day to do, but we've managed to pretty much complete it, so I'm quite happy with that. And it means that today the sun is shining and we can take the boys out. So we're going to go down to Sunny Beach and head up towards Sveti Velas just for a bit of a walk, let the kids ride the bikes. Obviously nothing's open down on the front, it's just a nice day to be down near the beach. Still a little bit of wind, you can probably hear on camera. I'm just going to walk you to the driveway, show you what we're up to, show you what we've done. So, as you can see, what was lots of weeds and lots of flags is now all covered in my 5 ton of stone. So fingers crossed this membrane we've put down, this plastic membrane, will keep the weeds at bay. It should do, can't see any reason why not. And then yeah, we've got a nice gravelled driveway, and guess what, I've still got some stone left over, so it's definitely got a long way, but I've got plans for that. If you remember, I've been battling at the front of the house a fig tree that's been trying to push our wall over for years, and I thought I'd killed it off. I did everything I could to cover it up and kill it off. But now when I look, it's growing back through. So even though I covered it with bags and stone and all kinds, it's actually growing back through. So I'm going to have to try and dig that out or do something more. So I think once I've managed to dig that out, I shall cover that little bit with plastic and stone down the front of the house. It's not a permanent fix, but it'll just tidy things up. That's all we're trying to do really, is just tidy things up. That's why the fencing's all gone, the metalwork's all gone, the stone's down, just generally getting bits done. And then in summer, because I've still got loads that I want to do in the house right now, in summer I'll start taking that down, maybe early mornings, come out, a few bricks at a time, and just start getting rid of that. We've already made progress on it, but because it's actually doing no harm, we've kind of not been bothered about it. Boys are excited, they want to go riding bikes, so we'll catch you later. Go Scudder. As you can see, the sea defences are still up. We've got the barrier, the sand barrier, which is probably good because the sea's looking a bit rough at the moment. Some strong winds out there anyway, over the Black Sea. And of course, everywhere's closed because at the end of the day, it's only the second week in February. What a gorgeous day, the sun is shining. We're just walking down the strip towards Svetovelas, and yeah, can't beat having the place to yourselves, can you really? Miles and miles and miles of beautiful sandy beach, the whole strip to ourselves. The kids can ride the bikes, no crowds, no tourists, just us enjoying the sunshine. We're just 5 minutes into the mountains behind our house, and it's absolutely stunning up here. Beautiful wide open woodlands and fields and hills, and oh, it's stunning. Beautiful place. So this little one decided she wasn't going to leave last night, and she literally slept outside on the window ledge, right outside our window. So yeah, so we decided today, myself and the boys, we can't really take her into the home just purely because we're not going to be here full time. What we can do is build a cat box, and outside a lot of the houses here we see kennels and cat boxes. Tends to be a thing to do, and it's good to keep the cats around because we do have mice that come around. There are rats here. I mean, we're in a rural community, so there's always going to be rodents knocking about, so having cats is a great idea. So hopefully when we leave for a few months she'll stay. There is food available in the village. I mean, people do leave out food for the strays, but she's in really good nick, so you know, it's not like she's doing that badly. She was obviously hungry and she's obviously looking for somewhere warm to stay, so we'll build a cat box, we'll leave her here, and who knows, when we come back in summer she may still be here. So that's the best we can do for now. She's a cute little thing, and we want to help her the best we can. So while we're here, we'll feed her, make sure she's got water and somewhere dry and warm to stay. Simple. Well guys, we're back at the market and the weather's changed. It's definitely gone from being a warm few days to really, really cold and windy. You can probably hear on the camera how windy it is. And we sat in a little Wendy house on the park while the kids have a quick play, but it is really, really cold today. Say hello. So yeah, so a few things happened yesterday. It was Valentine's Day. We made a cat box for our friendly cat that won't leave us alone. It's decided to adopt us. And we bought a car off one of our friends, expat friends. So I'll tell you more about that later, show you what we've got, and yeah, keep you informed of what's going on. Catch you later. Let's cuddle. Hi guys, well we've got a very overcast, dull, grey, rainy morning this morning, but as you can see, it's a good job we finished the driveway, because on Valentine's Day we ended up with a car. So some friends of ours, expats, have brought the car up from the UK, registered it on Bulgarian plates, ran it for a few years over here, and then have gone back to the UK, and we managed to buy the car off them. So even though we don't need it at the moment, because we've got a hire car for the whole time that we're here, which I've not explained about. I need to explain that at some point. Yeah, it'd be great for in summer. So even if we just use it for local shopping runs and picking people up at the airport, you know, people who want to stay with us, that'd be absolutely fantastic. And yes, we still have the cat. The cat's not left. Built a cat box the other day out of an old chair, which was quite good fun, and somebody's very happy getting fed, very happy to stay here. But yeah, for now things are moving forwards, and today's job, because we're in for a bit of a cold spell for the next few nights, is more firewood, which seems to be the word of winter. Firewood, firewood, firewood. Let's just keep it going. So yeah, I'm going to get the chainsaw sharpened and hopefully cut as much as I can to keep us going for this next week. Anyway guys, catch you later. Just cuddle. Never mind. So guys, we were right. They said it looked like there was a park going on this little area, and there is. And it's almost ready. We're just doing some more finishing off work, and it'll soon be ready for the kids to play on. It's absolutely fantastic. So again, a little bit of money being spent on the village.
How good is that? Oh no, I like it. And benches to sit on. How good is that?
Yeah, kids are over the moon. We had hoped it'd be done so they could play on it today, but it's not yet finished. So give the guys a chance to finish it off, and then be able to play on it.
How awesome is that?
Absolutely brilliant. Well done, you lobster. Come on. So guys, take two of what we now call the Rainbow Park, apparently. The kids have been dying to get on here since it's been put in, and obviously yesterday they were still finishing off bits and bobs, mainly just putting in the little bits of rubber flooring around the bases. But it's all brand spanking new and I think my boys are the first kids to be playing on it pretty much, because there's still shavings of plastic from where they've installed everything and drilled everything. So boys, this is all courtesy of our village, Gilovsa and Nezebar municipality. This is why we pay our municipality tax, so we get our village looked after, and amazing things like this play park for the kids. So those of you that have been watching the videos, as you can see across the road is where the church is, and at the side of the church, in the church grounds, is the old children's play park. I don't know if you can see it from here. The old children's play park that we filmed many times is on there. So we're literally just across the road. And it's funny because when we first arrived and we were taking the kids in summer to the play park, we did say that it was in desperate need of a new one. And you know, should it be necessary down the road, we would look at ways of trying to fundraise in the village to be able to put a new park where the existing one was. And it's almost like somebody knew what we were thinking, because you know, within 2 years and we've got this. So very happy children.
So let me explain about the hire car. I've been promising this information for quite some time and I keep forgetting to tell you guys about it. So basically, every time we come to Bulgaria, we always hire a hire car for the first week we're here. Now the main reason for this is purely and simply, it allows us to get from the airport to the house, so we don't need transfers or taxis. It also allows us to get some shopping in, so we'll go to a supermarket in town and stock up on loads of items and get it to the house. Also means that in the first week we usually go and order different things that we might need, whether it be building materials or, you know, big items for the kitchen or whatever it is. We can get out, we can go into the city and get things ordered. This time, however, when we arrived in Bulgaria, I'd already booked the car for a week. I paid online, as I usually do, and the company that we use, and we've used every time, is a company called Topcar. Now, Topcar are very popular here in Bulgaria. Many people use them, but they also have a sort of side to the company, like a sister company if you like, called Low Cost Cars. And I always choose low cost cars. We get a good car every time, never lets us down, and yeah, they're much cheaper than the other alternatives. So I bought the low cost car. We arrived at Sofia Airport. We'd had a hell of a journey getting here. We had delays in the UK because of the weather. We landed in about 4 foot of snow at Sofia. Yeah, just unbelievable. Got to the counter of Topcar, and the guy behind the counter, I explained that we were late, and the guy behind the counter, a big smile on his face, just turned around and said, yes, no problem. I give him the booking form. And it occurred to me at that point that we could actually make life a lot easier for ourselves. So I just asked him very nicely, is there any chance that that car might be available for longer than the week we booked? He asked how long, and I basically said for at least 6 weeks. And it would enable us then to drive back to Sofia to drop the car off before we fly home. Now, that actually saves us quite a lot of effort and money, because there's only another couple of different options to get back to Sofia. You've got the overnight train. Well, we can't do the overnight train because we're actually flying quite early in the morning. So if we did the overnight train, we'd have to go sort of like 2 nights prior to us flying home. There's also the coach, and there is a coach that goes all the way to Sofia. But again, the timings would have been off, which would have meant we'd have had to go like the day before. So we would have ended up paying not only for the public transport, but we would have ended up paying for a hotel room as well overnight. So we were weighing up all these costs and thinking, is it worth doing? Or if we had the hire car, we could just drop it straight back off at Sofia and it'd be absolutely fine. So anyway, the guy the guy looked up at me, he said, "I like you, I do magic." He got on the computer and obviously, you know, made changes to the bookings, and he said, "I can't give you the same car, I can give you a similar car for the full 6 weeks, no problem." So I asked how much it was going to be, and he had a look at the account and what I'd already paid, and he basically turned around and said, "It's going to cost you €5 extra." So I was like, €5? Surely he's got this wrong. Anyway, I agreed to it. He got back on the computer and made a couple of phone calls, came back to me and said, "I make a mistake." I thought, oh yeah, here we go. I expected this. He said, "Yeah, there's an administration fee as well of an extra €10. So for €15 extra, you can have the car for the full 6 weeks." So I was over the moon. I thought this was amazing. So I shook the guy's hand, signed the paperwork, and sure enough, for an extra €15, we had the car for the full 6 weeks. Now, all in all, with the total costs of hiring originally, and the way we were going to do it within 1 week and drop it off at Bulgaria rather than going back to Sevilla, it's actually, the whole 6 weeks has cost me less than £200 in total, which for a hire car is fantastic. It really is. So I can't recommend these guys highly enough. So if you're looking to hire a car, take a look at Top Car, take a look at low cost cars, same company, and you know, hire from the airport, hire from the resort, wherever you're staying. Absolutely spot on. We've never had an issue with them, and we've used them several times now. So that's the information I wanted to get across to you. These guys have really looked after us, and I would definitely recommend them to you guys should you need a hire car. Anyway, that's enough from me. Catch you guys later. Dos Goro.